So today we've just got 3 games and deadline day to go with it. So a bit of a busy day, but still enough time to try and think about actually getting it right, because the last couple of games been a bit skew with. Hey guys, and welcome back to the FIFA 21 career mode with West Ham, episode 4 of season number 3. And yes, we're to deadline day, so we're almost finished with the start of the summer, or the end of the summer, the start of the season. As I'll show you the games we have today. We have, of course, deadline day on the 31st. Then we have Burnley away from home, no cup game put in, because of course we're out of the cup now, with Manchester City right after that at home, and then Chelsea away at Stamford Bridge. So a bit of a London derby, one of the biggest teams, and then Burnley, the biggest overachievers of last season at the start. So they might be good at the start of this season. But we can't really be thinking about that to start off with, because we have transfers. And I've got a frog in my throat for some reason, as yes, we've got 3 days plus deadline day, which I think we're just going to get straight to deadline day. I don't think we're going to do any scouting or anything. We know the players we have on the list now, and I don't really have time to add any more, because of course we won't get them scouted in time for the 31st, so we'll have to look who we're going to sign. As we have 40 million, and these are the players on our list. We've got Johnson, still not scouted, that's annoying. Bauman, Niagro, who we might sign last if we've got some money. Lacroix unfortunately can come off for now. I'm going to take Firpo off as well. I'm going to take the players who aren't scouted off. So we have these boys, and I'm looking at Nicolas De La Cruz, who looks really good, but we might not be able to afford him. We're looking at Alex Kral, who would be a perfect bench player. Bruno Mendes, who would have been good, but we have Acuna, and that's just because I didn't get a chance to read the comments earlier. And of course, we've got Ryan Christie, who would be a good rotational cam who we could afford. And looking at the team, it might actually be a cam we need. We've got Golovin, but then we've got no one else to go in cam. I mean, Hammond can fit in there. We've got a replacement winger in Orsic. He can go either side. We've got a Jorge for a backup striker. We've got 2 CDMs. So I don't really know if we need Alex Kral, even though I do like the look of him. And then we can get like a player to go in here. I think De La Cruz would be a good option, but I don't think he fits on the bench. I think to start off with, I'm going to go for Ryan Christie from Celtic. Of course, he's probably won everything there already and will take a rotational place on the bench. Can play right mid as well, didn't see that. Of course, Orsic only plays left, even though I would have tried him on the right. Christie can do the right as well. This guy just seems like the perfect backup placement, as then we can save some money for January as well, which is perfect. So we'll offer 8 million. They're wanting Andy Rinamotta in a swap deal, which I don't want to do, although he doesn't play much. I do want him on our bench, so 9.2 I'm going to offer. That should be accepted. They want 11. Bit much for a bench player. We'll go with 10, and if we can agree on 10, we can sign Ryan Christie, I think. And we do, as he is in his prime, of course, at 27. A good age, a very good age to sign a player. So rotational, will he take it? He will. That is perfect now, as then we'll skip all these things. Just give him as much as he wants. Well, reasonably as much as he wants. Hopefully he starts the agreement with them. Disregard the release clause. He does. It's perfect. We're going to sign him. Ryan Christie joins the Hammers. And that's one of the most straightforward pieces of business I think I've ever seen. So Rinamotta will come to the reserves for now. We'll put Christie in front of Orsic just for like OCD kind of reasons. So we'll have it like that. And that is a perfect bench, a perfect team. And I think we're actually ready for the season, unless anything happens in the remaining hours. And nothing happening until now, as we have an offer from PSG for Borja Mayoral. And can that even be rejected? Can that even be rejected? It's a huge bid for our main man. Gavardiol from Cagliari. That's easy. That's going to be rejected. But how late is it? How much time have we got left to actually sign someone if this goes through? It's usually like 2 hours to get the money. We don't really have a backup striker though. I don't know who we could get if we sell Mayoral. Yeah, I don't know if there's a replacement who is actually decent enough that we can get in time. So I would usually really accept this. I would definitely accept this. But in this instant, I am rejecting this because we don't have the time. If PSG want to come back at the start of January when I've scouted some strikers, it would be perfect. They can have him. We can preferably give us a bit more money for him, but yeah, it will be all perfect as we've got another offer. Joel Aribo, a 1-year loan deal from Hoffenheim. And to be fair, Rinomota could come back in, so I think that's one that's acceptable. He missed the penalty in the penalty shootout. Probably wants a fresh start because he is a bit of a bench player and rotational. So I'm going to accept that and give Rinomota a bit of bench time. Of course, not game time. Still got two amazing CDMs who are in front of them both. As we're into the last hour, have we got anything new? Probably going to be scout reports. Have we got another offer? I don't think. People speaking. What they're going to be. Something about the club not going right, which I don't understand. Declan Rice, we've done good business as we've got an offer for Max Aarons from Leipzig. I'll reject that, of course. Again, too late. And Joel Aribo, in fact, did reject his loan deal, so we get the scout reports from players back literally on the last hour. That is so frustrating as the academy. Nothing to shout home about so far. And I've just set the academy up again, so we've gone down a little bit in money, and I'd say that's an eventful window, or transfer deadline day to the window, because we only signed one player, of course, but it's the perfect player, the perfect replacement, a backup cam and a backup right winger, but still, not much money and not a first teamer. As we're into the international break, as we've got an offer here for Diop, 8.5 million plus Dennis Pratt. That is the weirdest offer I've ever seen after the bell, so of course, no deal. And straight into this game after the international break. No waiting around for it, is there really? So we might as well go straight in, as this is going to be the team we play. We've got Dragowski in net. Managed to keep hold of him, and he's going to be in between the sticks with Aarons, Zima, Diop and Acuna at the back, Declan Rice and Thomas Souček in CDM. Don't know why he's got a minus again, with Golovin in front of him, Hammond, Mayoral and Ocampos. So let's go and try and get the victory against Burnley at Turf Moor. And who have Burnley got amongst their ranks this time round? We always have a bit of a close game with them, as Nick Pope's in goal. Dame, Cisse, Sidney and Trauco, looks like they've signed more, with Ekuban, Brownhill, Nunes and Brady, with Rui Diaz and Sargent. Literally, the Brexit team have gone so European, it is unreal. 3 even British players. Brady ain't even English, is he? So 2 English in Nick Pope and Brownhill. And that's just amazing to me, as we've just got to fight for our lives in this one. Ball straight out to Acuna, straight back in the middle to Declan Rice, as he's getting it around the corner into Thomas Souček, and now we run. Souček gets it back out to Golovin. Good passing as Souček gets the run there of Golovin, but just doesn't time it right, and Brownhill to come away with it right now. Derm through the middle. I mean, I think it's going to be a tricky one again. When Burnley makes signings, you know it's going to be a bit of a tight one as Brownhill tackled, but of course it goes back to him as Rui Diaz sticks it through that gap. It's back to Rui Diaz. What a tackle from Diop, and Zima with the pass forward there shouting for a foul, and we've got one given. I mean, it was never a penalty, was it? It was an absolutely outstanding tackle from Issa Diop, and that's what I always aim for when I slide in the box. Finally, it's worked as Declan Rice getting us on the counter again with his move, as Golovin can put that through to Mayoral. It's gone out for Hammond for some reason, as he's going to cross it first time to the back post. Falls to ball, Mayoral with a touch and a strike, and Pope with a good save. Was a good save, that one, as now Raul Rui Diaz gives it back to Josh Brownhill, who's doing a bit in that midfield. Gets straight past Declan Rice, straight past us again. They've took us midfield out of the game, but going backwards on themselves. I don't know why, and it gives Souček the chance to tackle and Mayoral the chance to run, with Golovin just trying to get in front of him. Put that round that corner. Here he is, Alexandru Golovin, who scores almost every game. One-on-one with Pope, and it's a great save from the keeper. Nick Pope having an absolute blinder as we've got the ball right here. Declan Rice through the middle onto Golovin, and now it's out to Thomas Souček as we've got to try and get at them again. It's into Declan Rice. I'm going to call him Thomas Rice then, but Brownhill has him in his pocket, which he's doing at the start of this game, and I'm not impressed, Declan. Maybe his mind's on that move to PSG, but I hope it isn't really, for his sake and ours, as Souček rounded by Sargent, and Rui Diaz with the ball right here. Burnley still trying to get past our last line of defence, which I don't like. How are we getting so close with these teams? We should be easily beaten by now, as Brownhill again round Souček with ease into Rui Diaz, as he's just cut aside of us. Zima though with the tackle around the back, and now we have to move. It's Declan Rice who gives it to Acuna, running at them really quick as Acuna pulls it back. Now forward to Golovin round the corner into Borja Mayoral. Get this one more to Hammond, now one more to Max Aarons, as I'm not going to try and cross it. I'm going to try and run it now, pull it back to the edge. Souček with a chance, blocked again. And in terms of possession in that first half, all Burnley. In chances, which have been good, definitely us. We've had 2 huge ones, all possession for them though, as Nick Pope's pulled out 2 cracking saves, and then an amazing block on Souček's shot right there. So it does really need to be better. We should be not level at this point. We should be winning. As Souček, the ball through straight away. A goal straight away would shock them, as Mayoral with a crappy flick back, as Golovin does win it though. Looks like he was going to shoot with the B tackle, but we do have the ball into him again. It's Alexander Golovin running at Sydney, and he's left the ball behind. Still not the best of football yet, as Gabriel Jesus has gone to Barcelona from Manchester City. A good sign in that one, as we've still got the run on here. Golovin, pull that back correctly this time. He has. It's Golovin. He's got the overlap. It's gone into Mayoral, who's offside, and it's just all the wrong passes. I don't understand how we are struggling this much in the final third. It's Souček with the ball again, and he's going to try and run down this right-hand side. He's got Mayoral in front of him. Can we kill the tie off here? Mayoral with a chance to cross, and Cisse with the header away. It's going to be a corner, and we need some of Souček on this header. Can we get him? It's a good ball. It's Souček on the header, and what a clearance from Dame. He's done a goal line clearance, which will surely keep Burnley in it for now, and yes, it does. What a block. Don't understand how he's still struggling to score. As now the ball's forward again. Golovin onto Mayoral. Can Hammond make that run ahead? He can, and now it's Jay Hammond with it. Can we try and create something here? This is a good move. Hammond across the box. Golovin squeezes it in the gap, and we do have the lead finally. We've been pushing all game, and it's Alexandra Golovin, and you know the rest. Absolutely loves a goal. Dies to scorers. Look at this. Straight across the box. Sydney can't block. Cisse can't block. And Pope can't save with his feet. 1-0 West Ham. And hopefully the floodgates can open with that one, as Jay Hammond again with the ball. Got a great assist in that last one. And we've got players flooding into the box. I'm just going to try and pass it again. Just behind Golovin. But he's going to go forward in this gap, which he can fit through. And Cisse just gets the block. And maybe another chance here as well, as we've got 77 minutes on the clock. Passed it round the corner. Jay Hammond. Can we score the same goal we just did? It's Golovin. One-on-one kind of. Cisse with the pressure, and Golovin stuck it in. He's got two. What a finish that is. Just a finesse round the players, and Golovin is seriously... well, he's chasing the Ballon d'Or. What a player this guy is. A cam as well. Not a striker, but he's the main player this season. He's our De Bruyne. He's our Bruno. And he's our ruthless Russian. I absolutely love the guy, as now it's Golovin with a run as well. He's got the ball again. 82 minutes on the clock. We could even make it 3. Cross into Mayoral. Just wide. And just put Ryan Christie on now for his first couple of minutes in a West Ham shirt. And he's making a run at the back post. We've got so much space down this right-hand side as Hammond cuts inside. This time, Jay Hammond to join in the fun. And that is a poor shot. That is just terrible. As we're going to get Joel Aribo now on for Souček. And I think it should be game over soon. Nunes going off for them. I thought it was the left back then, but of course it isn't, as Declan Rice heads that back to Aribo, heads it forward to Rice. Brownhill's still down. I don't like to see an injury this late on in the game when it's wrapped up, as Christie can't run past him. Just a little bit longer, and hopefully Burnley can't get this attack off, as Jay Rodriguez pass it back to Hurricane. That's a good signing from Aston Villa, as there's 1 minute remaining. Diop down the line as well. Can we make it 3 in this last minute? We can't, because the game ends at 2-0 to the Hammers. Finally broke the curse of 1-1 draws and losing, of course, because we lost on penalties in the last episode, in the last game we played. Has 0 shots for the home side and a 10 out of 10 for Golovin. What a player he is, as we're up to 4th. Haven't focused on the league as much, like showing you it on this, so the table shows we're in 4th, as we have City, who are above us, probably on goal difference, and then Chelsea, who are below us by 1 point in a difficult run right now. As I'm not sure, I'm not going to check right now, but I think we have Manchester United after this as well, as, you know, the team. I don't know why I've clicked on it. You know, we're just going to go with the same one. Golovin gone up a rating as well, which I love to see. I wonder if we could actually play striker, as we have Manchester City at home. And let's have a look which team City have this season. Can we beat them? It will be amazing. Ederson, Cancelo, Laporte, Diaz and Grimaldo. That is a 5-star defence with Rodri, Casemiro, De Bruyne. Really good. Mahrez, Martinez and Sterling. So they have replaced Jesus. Probably got loads of money for him as well going to Barcelona, as that is an extremely hard squad to beat. I thought our team was good, as Golovin. He is one of the best players in the league at the moment, so I'm counting on him for a bit of spark, as they have the ball straight away though, and Casemiro to the side into Rodri. And I expect a hard game, especially when we lose it straight away. But Acuna reading that one onto Ocampos, has got the overlap from his old teammate. And new one, as he's running down the line, is Miguel Acuna. I think that's his first name. As he's got a chance to cross, and it's a good cross, you know, into the back post. And Borja Mayoral has missed 6 minutes in one of the best chances you can get. What a ball from, I think it's Marcos Acuna, who just gives it to Mayoral to scuff it. And He's not himself lately. You just simply have to score that against City that early on when they're just not expecting it, as De Bruyne with the ball straight away right now. And we have to try and get back into this one. Rodri with a pass round to Martinez, who we've given a little bit of a shove and now got the ball off with Declan Rice. Good one straight through the middle as Golovin has Mayoral round the corner and it goes to Borja. Can he make up for his mistake with a chance? And Borja Mayoral buries it against Manchester City early on, and we have 1-0 lead now. He has made up for his earlier mistake, and in the best fashion possible, scoring a goal which will put us in it. What a ball around the corner, what a touch, and what a finish. 1-0 Hammers. And Ruben Diaz with a pass forward now to Kevin De Bruyne as Sterling gives it into Grimaldo onto Ruben Diaz. So Manchester City are going to try and get back into this one, and they're just knocking it about with kind of ease as well. Casemiro through the middle to Lautaro Martinez. Rodri with a good block. And they're still going to try and come out as it's Kevin De Bruyne just forcing them back. And Jay Hammond to Golovin right now as Golovin back to Jay Hammond. We're going to try and get down this right hand side as we're soaking up all the City pressure. And now we have an attack ourselves as Souček gives it around the corner. Mayoral with a bit of a chance. Back into Souček with a flick on. Jay Hammond with a chance to shoot. And what a save from Ederson. Is it going to go out? No, it isn't. Half an hour in. It's like Burnley, all their possession but us with the better chances. And I think that's why I prefer this formation. Yes, doesn't allow us more possession with more out of the midfield and more open in the midfield, but we do get the better chances. Golovin with one here, tries to chip him, and I thought Ederson were coming out. The shot was so delayed, it's unreal, and that's why it's gone over. Bit of poor decision making as well, as it's now to Jay Hammond, cuts back on himself, gives it round the corner to Aarons, as wing-backs have been putting good crosses in, as that one's another good one, but just not close enough to someone, as now we've got the ball out wide. Sergio Campos, he needs to get more involved in games, so I'll give it him with a chance to cross, and that's another good one. Out for a corner, and Zima to come forward here with it as he gives it down the line to Max Aarons in front of him this time. In the middle to Mayoral, now on to Souček, who's going to shoot and needs to come off the field. We're going to put Aribo on, and it's really bad to lose the big Czech Republic stalwart. I mean, I hope he's okay. I really, really do hope there's nothing wrong with him, as Kevin De Bruyne passes it backwards into Casemiro, round the corner into Lautaro, as Rodri gives it round the corner again. Just blow your whistle for half-time, ref. There we go. We will take that. 1-0 up against City at the break, and this is the best half of football we've played this season. Just need a little bit more quality when it comes to finishing, and we'll be even further past these. So Declan Rice, the pass over to Issa Diop, and a chance to run at them right here. Issa Diop running through the middle, and we're going to pass this back now to Declan Rice into Golovin, and a chance through the middle for us again here. It's Borja Mayoral, and we've got a bit of a gap on here. Can we get this second goal? Jay Hammond in the middle. Jay Hammond puts it in the side netting as well, as it is 2-0 to West Ham. Jay Hammond, the youth player amongst the goals and assists this season, like mad, like Golovin, as our number 15 doubles the lead against City. What a game of football this is. It's Borja Mayoral running through, and he's got his head firmly on it now after that earlier miss. Got a goal and an assist as Hammond thumps it home past Ederson. The Irons chance are well and truly going off, as now it's Riyad Mahrez who passed it back, and now we're in. I'm just thinking about subs all the time, as now Rodri puts it across the box. Zima got a slide on him, but cool and calm under pressure. Not the same for Aribo though, as it's now down to Casemiro again. Manchester City trying to get themselves back into it. Good shutting down from Issa Diop, as it's through the middle again. De Bruyne over the top. Raheem Sterling with a chance, and he takes it. It's 2-1. Good job we got that last goal, because City straight in it, and it's De Bruyne, of course it is. What a ball. And that's just De Bruyne all over. Jay Hammond should have tracked his man, but I didn't expect him to think the ball was going there. So 2-1. And Marcos Acuna to try and run at them here. So can we increase the lead again to 3? That would be perfect, as Golovin onto Mayoral. Can't get it round the corner. And it's City on the ball again. It's Martinez. Oh dear, they've just switched it on. I think Pep's been screaming from the sidelines as Max Aarons putting the pressure on Sterling. Now into Rodri. Had a run there, but he didn't use it, as no way he's gave a penalty. And we have officially bottled it, I think, if we don't save this. It's a deal. I clicked no B button. I clicked no X button. It's just one of those that happens because the game doesn't want you to win. Look at that. There is contact. It's a penalty. It is. But I didn't click a button to tackle him. I just wanted the pressure on him to force him out wide, as it's De Bruyne against Dragowski. And he's sent the wrong way. 2-2. It's happened again. We are the bottle jobs of the Premier League this season. It's happened against Tottenham and now against City. Big club. We just love to give them a draw. And it's frustrating me as now we've got to try and get back into this. The game is not over yet as City don't have the ball, and Golovin with a good overlap tries to slide in. Grimaldo blocking it. However, Zima with a header right there as well, as now he gives it to Declan Rice. Joel Aribo. Souček come off too early. He was the builder in play as now it's Grimaldo with the ball straight over the top. We've got 10 minutes left and Declan Rice with a block. Declan Rice still has it now. Gives it back into Aribo. Straight forward to Golovin with a chance to try and cut away. Nowhere really to go. As Mayoral, what option are you giving standing behind Emerick Laporte? As now it's into Aribo. Can we get it round the corner this time? Straight into Mayoral. And he scored on the turn. As we have a 3-2 lead again. And we've done it. Just when I thought we'd bottled it, we come back out on top. And it's been the Mayoral show this time. Golovin, I don't care, he hasn't got as involved as he usually does. As Aribo with the assist round the corner and swivels on it to get his third goal involvement. And second goal as we lead City 3-2. 4 goals this season as now he gives it to Orsic, who's just come off the bench. Straight through the middle to Declan Rice. Mayoral is actually through, you know, if he can get past all of these defenders, which he can't. But it's only gone as far as Ocampos. Onto Golovin. Aribo making the run around. Can he give that back to Golovin? Can we make it 4 against City? No, we can't. We can't get past Grimaldo. And now we've got to defend as Ferran Torres off the bench. Come on, Declan. Don't let us down. He's let us down. The pastas. It's through the middle. It's Lautaro Martinez into De Bruyne through the middle again. Just stop them coming forward. Why are you not marking him? Why are you not marking Martinez? That is all. I can't remember the player, but I think it's Gavardiol. No, not Gavardiol. Acuna, who's not playing the next game now. He's let Martinez straight through the middle. I wasn't controlling him. Look at this. I wasn't controlling him, and he just strays straight away from Martinez, which I wanted him to keep on running with. I wanted to run towards De Bruyne, and I wanted my defender to follow Martinez, but he decided to just go on holiday, go away from him, and City have drawn the game. Last kick of it as well, as it's 3-3. And it's all on Marcus Acuna that game. All on him. Piling the pressure on him. I don't care. It's your fault. And Souček's going to be out for 5 days. As Acuna's going to be out for 7. Because he's not playing next week against Chelsea. Mayoral should have gone up a rating as well. As we stay in 4th. Chelsea actually dropping points by the looks of things. And no, we go down to 5th after games in hand. So need to beat the Blues. Literally, because we're not on the best of form after that last one. I mean, I would have liked 2 wins out of 2. And we need to beat Chelsea, who are in blue. As it's the same team, Mayoral's gone up a rating, which I love to see. And just because I've backed out of the menu, I will keep Acuna in there. But he shouldn't, should he? He shouldn't be in there, but I'll just keep him in there. Because I'm lazy, I don't want to change the team. And I want to get into Chelsea. And let's have a look at this Chelsea lineup. Mendy in goal. Celik, Sarr, Fofana, Tomori and Chilwell. Decent defence, but I don't think it's upgraded with Kante, Havertz, Vasquez, Marusic and Timo Werner. No idea. Changed the team a lot. They got Andre Silva, we tried to sign. Matt Gay's returned to the club. Danny Walker. Guessing that's the next Alex Hunter. As yeah, let's try and beat them. Really need to now to stay in the top 4. Because I don't want Europa League football this year. I know we failed to get it last year. But I want Champions League. As Lucas Vasquez running through. He's got a bit of skill on right here. As we just need to try and shepherd him out. He's gone back to Celik now. Who is linked with every single team in the world at the moment, probably even Grimsby at this moment in time, the Leon wing-back, as he's gave it back to Kai Havertz into Fikayo Tomori, and we've just got to watch them back. I don't like the kick clash as well. Why are we both in blue? Usually the game would fix this, as Lucas Campos can't get around his man right there. Goes to Vasquez, as now it's onto Marusic, into Kante. Just chasing shadows at the moment, but it's good because they're not near our net, but they might get one here, a chance, as Vasquez straight into Zima. Great turn. Zima's actually on form at the moment, and I've always got to watch him because some days he is, some days he isn't. As it's now onto Thomas Souček running at them, gives it into Declan Rice. Turn, now onto Borja Mayoral with chance to continue his form, pulls it back. Can he give it round the corner? Just not. As this Diop reads a pass straight after as well, onto Borja Mayoral out wide to Sergio Campos as he needs to try and get a ball round. Does into Souček. Now onto Golovin. Mayoral made a great run, but too many players in front. He's got Kante, who's of course going to read it. He's everywhere. It's Declan Rice to the side of him. Borja Mayoral just building this play up. ever so easily, as that is not the right pass. And like the City game, we are firmly in this one. We play better against big teams. We score more goals as Max Aarons flooding forward from bloody right back as he's got a gap on there to Declan Rice against the club that wants him, and Declan Rice slots it home. We have a 1-0 lead over Chelsea, who I don't think we've ever beat. And yeah, it just carries on the form. What a ball, Max Aarons. I don't know what you're doing there in the first place, but I'm glad you're there because you give it to Declan Rice to slot it home. 1-0 Hammers. And Golovin with the ball right here over to Ocampos as we are 1-0 up. Look at the possession as well. I don't care. It couldn't have been a more fitting player to score, really, as it's now on to Marcus Cunha down the line. I love how he gets forward. Him and Aarons are... Well, I was going to say he's good then, but he just made the mistake in the last game. I forgot about it. As, yeah, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt right now because we are winning here. As Aarons with a cross. Mendy with a punch away, and we've still got the ball, honestly, all over Chelsea for the moment until Souček just wastes it. And at the moment, we're beating the best team in Europe, of course, aren't we? So Declan Rice, give it to Golovin. That's a good incentive for the boys to try and get the winners. Golovin messed up the pass right now. I don't think he's a big game player. He's a little game player, but still isn't that bad. He just doesn't get the goals and assists he does like he does in the small games. So Celik, pressure on him straight away from Declan Rice again, who's definitely man of the match so far, as it's actually rolled on to Golovin. What a ball from Mayoral. He could prove me wrong here. It's Golovin who puts it in the top bin, and we have a 2-0 lead. That's better, as we did have a 2-0 lead last time out, but Golovin just proves exactly what I was saying to not exist or not be right. As what a goal that is. What a flick on. What a run. Just keeps on going, and bang. Top bin. Mendy no chance. Great time to score as well just before half-time, as all you can hear is boos and West Ham fans. Get in there, as Chelsea haven't been at the races. So we're just going to go into the second half with the same team and hope for the same outcome. I mean, if it could be 4-0 on a repeat, that would be humongous, as Jay Hammond loses the ball straight away, though. He's not been involved in this one, but honestly, I don't care, because he's only put one little thing wrong, and that was that foot right there. Apart from that, he's been perfect. To Souček, reading it from Havertz. What a little move, as it's now on to Zima, and we've got Rice and a player out wide right here into Campos. Has got the overlap from Acuna again, and we're going to use him as we've got a man at the back post, try and reach him in Golovin, and it was a great ball again. Every cross he does is like James Ward-Prowse, who of course should be in the England team. It's just so direct. As you can tell, I'm very hyped for the Euros at the moment. It's coming home as now Jay Hammond with the ball around the corner into Hammond. Or not Jay Hammond, someone else passed it to him. As now he's flicked it onto Aarons. Aarons to keep on running. Max Aarons to keep on running. Put that across for his second assist and another goal. It's Borja Mayoral this time. And it's 3-0. Chelsea getting demolished at home. This is better than City. The boys know they needed to put it right this time. And this is the best ever performance we've had against a big team. From one of the worst disappointments, losing or drawing late on against City, to one of the best wins you could ask for. I know we have them in January, as it's Andre Silva on the ball again. Tries to do a Mayoral, but mate, you've not got the facilities for that. You can't flick it on like him, as that's a foul from number 41, Tomori. As Zima's going to pass it straight forward. What a solid centre-back he's been today, as Souček. Get that in the middle. There we go. Golovin turns onto Mayoral again. Golovin, make the run around, make the run around, make the run around. He has. Can he get that and chip it? He can. What a chip. Oh, and he's blocked it on the line. Can we still score here, Mayoral? He can score. But I wish that chip would have gone in. What a move, though. And Mayoral with another one. It's 4 against Chelsea. And what a half volley. But that chip would have been so nice. It was on the squeeze to get to it. But yeah, a really well won header from Declan Rice to get an assist for Mayoral to get another one. And it's a Diop even flooding forward to win the ball. Can't get his pass off though, but I honestly don't care. The game's done and dusted now. All you can hear is West Ham fans and a couple of boos when Chelsea make a bad passes. Now it's on to Kai Havertz through the middle. These have been a bit direct as Andre Silva, and I think we're proving him wrong that he should have come to us, beating the world champions 4-0, as it's now on to N'Golo Kante now, who some have argued the Ballon d'Or. I love him, but I don't think he should win that, as now it's on to Andre Silva, trying to round us into Kai Havertz. Oh my days, he's done us right there. Kai, can he shoot? No, he can't. We've got a tackle in. And he's offside. And I think I remember in a previous game them talking about Chelsea signing Fofana for 50 million. It's conceded 4 to us right here, and Leicester haven't been good in this career, so I don't understand why they've paid that much money. It is absurd as Mayoral's through right here. Can we make it 5 against Chelsea? It would be great, and he has. He's got his hat-trick. The boos ring out around Stamford Bridge as it's done. 5 goals away from home. A 5-star display if I've ever seen one. Borja Mayoral back on form as well. It's the best reply I could have ever asked for against Manchester City. It could not have been any better. Any better. As it's full time as well straight after it. And we have won. Mayoral, get that match ball. Get on. Maybe not even the bus back to West Ham. It's not that far. Just get your own way home. They had more possession. They had 0 shots. We had 6. 5 goals. And yeah, nothing much more to say really. Look at the league table. The rivals above us, that's going to give us a big incentive come January to beat them. Then Liverpool 1 point above us. We are 1 point off top of the league. And if we would have beaten City with that last minute goal, Marcus Acuna, we would be top of the league by 2 whole points. But we're not. We can dream, as unfortunately as this is the end of this very successful episode right here. Again, thank you for 2k subscribers. Let's try and reach 3 before the end of the year. That would be really good. As yes, like, comment, share and subscribe with the notification bell as well so you do not miss an episode, as I'm going to rush off. Take care guys, in a bit, and peace.